Next up, we will take a deeper dive into your pool construction plan review. I will be explaining all aspects of this pool construction plan so you can ensure, alongside your designer, that this is the pool that you are expecting. Pay close attention, as there are a lot of details in this review. In fact, you may be a certified pool designer by the time you are done. So let's get started. If you recall from the 50% review, you have a basic shape, basic outline, and basic concept of your new swimming pool. Keep this in mind when starting this review. The overall shape and size should still be there. This review is for the details. First, we start with pool depths. These numbers are actual water depths in your main areas of the pool. These are accurate to within a few inches, so consider these depths when confirming your final plans. Also keep in mind that changing depths can add costs at this point, but it's easier now than later. Look over the depth markers in each part of the pool and confirm this is ideal for you and your family. These symbols are the drains and typically located at the lowest part of the pool. Next, we will do the same thing for the entry steps at your pool. These are a bit trickier, as they are measured from the top of the bond beam. This means that the water depth will be approximately 3 inches less than this number. Your plan has our standard depths, recommended by yours truly. That's right, me. Our first steps are typically -8 inches bond beam, which means about 5 inches of water. If we consider the coping on top of the bond beam, we have a very comfortable 10 to 11 inches first step. Our next steps typically go from 8 inches to 18 inches and then 28 inches. However, your pool may vary, which is why we are reviewing this together. Next, benches and spa depths. Take a peek at these at this point. Standard benches are 18 inches of water or -21 inches bond beam. Same goes for spa benches. These are standard, but this doesn't mean you have to be standard. Remember, all of our pools are custom and built just for you. If you have a taller family or requirements for shorter benches, just let us know. We can design to your needs. Our plans start with our recommended standards, and it's up to you to discuss adjustments. Another important aspect that sometimes gets missed is the Baja step depth. This is typically done at the first step depth or the second step depth. It's up to you on how you will use this. This may affect the type of chair you purchase as well, so consider this now. My preference is a deeper Baja step, usually around 12 to 15 inches of water, so we need your feedback to make this happen. After our steps and benches, we will take a look at details within the pool. Skimmer locations, autofill location, umbrella sleeves, volleyball sleeves. Now is the chance to discuss these locations or even add these features to your project. Take a look at the skimmer and autofill locations, recognizing that these must have an access cover for them. Identify things such as umbrella and volleyball sleeve locations, as these will be installed very close to where they show on the plan. Also, it's not too late to add these at this point, just ask. Lighting is also a critical review point. By this time, we have placed our recommended lighting locations based on what's in your construction agreement. So look this over and ensure you have enough light. Lighting is typically placed on the view side of the pool, so when you are looking at your pool from your back patio, we try to avoid looking at the source of the light. Therefore, we try to place lights on the viewer side. Sometimes it's not ideal, so check this out on the plans and ensure you understand lighting locations. Lighting is a huge part of enjoying your new pool and spa at night, and you can't add light later. So now is the time to ensure you are satisfied with a properly lit pool. Water features and raised bond beams are next. These should be identified on the plan and called out. The height of each wall or planter or feature next to the pool will have an elevation on it. This is how tall it is compared to your patio level. Plus 18 inches means that it is 18 inches higher than your patio level. Look these items over and ask questions if you are unsure. Let's talk spas. If you are building a spa with Unique, then review of the spa area is very important in my opinion. Within the spa, you will see symbols for therapy jets. These are labeled with circles with a T in the middle. Secondly, consider spa entrance and spa depths. These items are also on the plan. Adding spa therapy jets, spa lighting, and seat depths are items that should be considered at this point. Your plan will likely have our standard recommendations based on your contract. But if you want to enhance or upgrade your spa, now is the time to ask. Some of our clients add therapy jets, deeper seats, more air bubbles, enhanced spillways, and more. Talk to your designer if you are considering any changes at this point. Finally, pool equipment location is a very important aspect to review. Remember, your agreement and pricing was drafted based on pool equipment location, and this dictates plumbing, gas, and electrical runs. But now is the time to review and finalize equipment location. When reviewing your plans, ensure that equipment is not placed under windows or blocking pathways or walkways. Discuss with your designer any noise that equipment may make when running, as equipment outside a master bedroom may cause unwanted issues if you have trouble sleeping. Now is the time to ensure your equipment location is ideal for your project. But keep in mind that moving your equipment at this point could have additional costs in plumbing, gas, or electric runs, but having it in the best spot will be ideal for a successful project. Last but not least, a few other items to bring to your attention on the P1 plan. If you have an in-floor cleaning system, this is a small valve module that goes on our plans and works best when it's close to the pool. Please note, it can take up about 12 inches of space and can stick out of the ground by 8 to 12 inches for serviceability. Most of the time it can be easily covered with flowering plants, as it's pretty small, but it does need to be serviced so it can't be buried. Ensure this valve module is not going to be a long-term issue. Yes, moving it may cost additional plumbing runs, but way easier to do now than later. Another review item is valve boxes, water features, bubblers, and drains. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory, and they are reviewed and optimized by our engineer. You guessed it, me. But now is the time to ask and confirm. To conclude the pool construction set review, there are two more important pages that are more technical than anything. Our P2 plan is our layout plan, with your pool's dimensions and layout points, allowing our team to lay out and dig your pool to precision. Your review comments on this involve confirming your pool's overall length and width is to your expectations, and checking the distance your pool is from your home, as well as from the sides of your pool to important things like walls, fences, patios, and landscaping. Moving your pool after layout will cost money, and this is our layout plan. It's never a bad idea to take these plans and a tape measure into your new pool space and confirm. If you need help, just ask your designer, as this is an important part of the project. These plans are in 1/8 inch scale, meaning every 1 inch on your tape measure within the plan will be 8 feet on the ground. If you are printing at home, make sure these are printed to 11 by 17 paper, and we are happy to provide paper prints of your plans. If you print on standard paper, scale will be off and you can't use a tape measure, but you can still read the plans correctly. Nextly, on this page is our hydraulic layout. Fortunately, this layout is done by me, to optimize the use of the equipment, plumbing runs, water flow, cleaning, and efficiency. You won't find a better hydraulic layout from anyone else, thanks to my many years studying civil engineering and hydraulics. Understanding this layout is pretty robust, but I'll give you a quick lesson. Now, this project is pretty complex, but since most of our projects are, I'll go over this one with you. Firstly, let's take a peek at the filtration pump system. I usually start with how water flows from the pool. This is the suction side here. You will see 3 pipes, the spa drains, the pool drains, and the skimmer suction. These all lead into our debris canister, which is part of our exclusive cleaning system on this pool. If you don't have an in-floor cleaning system, let me ask you now, why not? These are the single best value on your pool. For around 5 to 10% of the cost of the pool, it will clean itself every single day for the lifetime that you own the pool. Now, if that isn't value, what is? This debris canister is where you can service larger and heavy debris, so it won't get caught up in the pump basket. Next is your filtration pump. We call it that because it pushes water through your filter, which you can see right after the pump. In this area, you may see things like our multi-cyclone filter that spins large debris out of the water before it goes into the filter. I noticed this pool doesn't have one. It's a great investment as well. After the filter, the water moves into a sanitizer. This pool has an ozone UV unit called HydroPure. Many of our pools have a UV unit, and some don't have anything. Both HydroPure and UV are great investments to water quality as they reduce chlorine use. After this unit, you will see the gas heater. Your pool may or may not have a heater. The 2 types of heaters we use are gas heaters and heat pumps. Pretty much all of our pools with spas need a gas heater, but it's not too late to add a heater to your pool if you want to extend the swim season. After the heater, we enter the return manifold. Here we have a set of valves and returns back to the pool and spa that do certain tasks. These items here are for the in-floor cleaning system, and this pipe goes back to the spa to return hot water to the spa. Notice this box here on the valve. This is a CVA, or automated valve. This turns the valve by using automation or remote control so you don't have to. Another quick part of the system is one of our upgraded water chemistry options that looks pretty complex because it is. The Pentair IntelliChem system keeps some of the best water quality around by automatically sensing the water and dispensing chlorine and acid. Yes, it's an upgrade, so if you are interested, let's discuss. Before we get into our electrical system on this layout, let's take a peek at the two other pumps on this project. Your pool may have one or more additional pumps, depending on the design requirements and contract. This project has a dedicated spa therapy pump, which is the preferred way to control spa therapy jets, giving you more pressure and more control over the jets. It's not required, so your pool may not have one, but it's optimal. If you would like to discuss adding one, now is the time, as this may affect permitting and plans. This little circle here is the spa blower. This is an electric unit that forces air into the spa therapy pipes. Most of our spas do not need a blower, but it's a faster way to clear the water from the pipes when using the spa. Some people like the blower and more bubbles, some don't. Honestly, I don't have a blower on my spa and it works great. If you don't have a blower, don't worry. If you want to add one later, it's pretty easy. This other pump is our booster pump for the in-floor cleaning system. We are using this pump for both the cleaning heads and the water features, making it a dual-purpose pump. Again, you will see this CVA valve that remotely turns this pump to whatever feature you tell it to. Pretty neat. Finally, let's go over the automation and lighting. Here is your new pool panel. This may be an automated panel that uses remote controls, or it may say sub-panel, where the pumps are controlled through Wi-Fi only. This is typical on more basic pools without automation. On this pool, you can see the Pentair panel and a few items connected to it. First, we have a mist pump. Then you will see a few of the pool lights and pool light controllers. This tells our installers how to connect and control these lights and which zones they go to. Wow! That was pretty in-depth, right? Now you know more about pool construction plans than most pool designers. I'm hoping this explanation helps to set expectations on what we are building for you and gives you a chance to understand along the way. I've mentioned a few items in this video that are upgrades and benefits. Things like cleaning systems, UV, IntelliChem systems, spa booster pumps, and more. You may be thinking, why didn't I get these in my pool? Well, if I had it my way and money wasn't an issue, these would be on all of my projects, but let's keep it real. You've been working with one of my designers that has had to navigate a new pool, possibly a spa, landscape, and patios, along with a budget that we are working within as well. Many times, these are the items that are removed to meet a client's budget. So with that being said, if you find any of these items of interest, we can immediately discuss how we can add to your new pool. It's not too late. Thanks for watching and learning from me on your pool construction plans. Oh, and stay tuned for an equally engaging landscape and hardscape plan set review.